Life did not begin with thought. It began with conductivity. Before even what humans call awareness, there had to be a medium capable of holding difference without collapsing into chaos. That medium was salt water. Without salinity, life awareness could not stabilize long enough to exist. This is where most origin stories fail. They focus on structure and skip condition. They talk about cells, molecules, and divine breath, but they ignore the environment that made awareness possible in the first place. Salt water was not a container for life. It was the precondition for awareness. Pure water is unstable as an information carrier. Signals disperse too quickly in pure water or fresh water. Gradients collapse. There is no persistence. Add water and water becomes conductive. Electrical potential can be maintained. Chemical gradients can be preserved. Response can be delayed just enough to become awareness. Awareness begins where difference can be detected and retained. Salt water makes retention possible. This is not philosophical, it is biochemical. Every nerve impulse depends on sodium and potassium gradients. Every muscle contraction depends on calcium. Every signal in the brain travels through saline solution. Remove salt balance and awareness degrades immediately. Confusion, seizures, loss of consciousness, death all happen. These are not symbolic consequences, they are direct failures of the medium awareness depends on. Life awareness does not evolve despite water. It evolved inside regulated salt water. The first living systems were not organisms with goals. They were chemical networks capable of responding coherently to change. They did not think, they did not decide, they simply adjusted. Adjustment is the earliest form of awareness. Salt water allowed adjustment to persist across time rather than collapsed instantly. This persistence is the seed of consciousness. This is why blood matters. Now we talk about blood. Blood is not mystical fluid. Blood is salt water made mobile inside boundaries. It is ocean chemistry carried under pressure through flesh. When life internalized salt water, awareness became portable. Before blood, awareness was environmental. It existed at the scale of surroundings. With blood, awareness could move with the organism. Signals could travel faster. Response could be coordinated across distance. Blood did not create awareness, it concentrated it. This concentration allowed organisms to develop memory, anticipation, and eventually behavior that looks intentional. But intention came late. Long after conductivity, circulation and regulation were already established. This is why blood chemistry alters consciousness immediately. Dehydration thickens blood and narrows awareness. Oxygen loss distorts perception. Electrolyte imbalance produces confusion and hallucination. Consciousness is not floating above the body. It is riding on salt water under pressure. This reality unsettles both science and religion. Religion treats blood as sacred because it sensed its importance, but misattributed the reason for its importance. Blood is sacred not because it carries spirit, but because it carries the conditions that allows awareness to function. Science treats blood as transport medium and simply stops there. It measures but does not integrate. It knows blood moves oxygen and nutrients, but it does not fully confront the implication. Awareness is inseparable from the chemistry of circulation. Marine spirituality confronts it directly. The origin of life, awareness, is not a miracle moment. It is a threshold crossing. When saltwater systems reach sufficient stability, awareness emerged as a byproduct of regulation. This means awareness is older than identity, older than fear, older than desire, older than survival narratives. Awareness existed before life needed to protect itself. This is why marine life often displays awareness without aggression. Many deep-sea organisms are non-territorial. They are responsive. They sense and adjust. Competition intensifies only when resources become scarce. Scarcity narrows awareness, and stability broadens it. Salt water environments provide stability at scale. The temperature shifts slowly, chemistry buffers extremes, pressure enforces consistency. These conditions allowed awareness to deepen long before land environments could. This is why the ocean is the cradle of consciousness. Land is volatile. Temperature swings as a stream. Hydration fluctuates. Awareness on land must constantly narrow to survive. Marine environments allows awareness to remain wide. Wide awareness does not mean intelligence in the human sense. The nervous system relaxes because it reorganizes familiar conditions. Blood salinity mirrors ocean salinity. The body remembers where it came from. This is not nostalgia, it is biological recognition. Blood also explains why violence leaves residue. Blood spilled into water alters ecosystems. It feeds microorganisms, it changes chemistry, it enters circulation, then history is embedded. Ancient cultures understood this intuitively. That is why blood rituals ancient cultures would do near water were feared. Blood changed the state of the ecosystem. It could not be taken back. Water remembers blood because blood is water. Modern thinking tries to separate biology from environment. Marine spirituality refuses the split. Blood is internal ocean. Blood is the ocean within. The ocean is blood without. That is, blood is internal ocean and ocean is external blood. This continuity explains why emotional states alter awareness. Stress hormones circulate in blood. Blood chemistry shifts. Neural signaling changes. Awareness narrows or distorts. Mental states are not purely mental. They are fluid states. This is why breath matters. Breathing alters blood pH. Slow breathing stabilizes blood chemistry. Awareness expands as a result. Rapid breathing destabilizes it. awareness fragments. Meditation works because it regulates internal water. This is not spiritual belief, it is physiology. The origin of life awareness also explains why humans cannot override biology indefinitely. Willpower fails when blood chemistry collapses. No amount of meaning sustains awareness without oxygen, hydration, and electrolyte balance. This is why ascetic traditions that ignored the body often ended in collapse. They try to bypass the medium. Awareness depends on it. Marine spirituality is not bypassed, it integrates. Water, salt water, also explains why consciousness degrades under pressure in specific ways. At extreme depth, pressure alters protein structure. Enzymes behave differently. Awareness shifts. Deep sea organisms evolved proteins that function under compression. Humans did not. Pressure narrows human awareness because internal saltwater systems are not adapted to it. This is not moral failure, it is design mismatch. Design mismatch is central to marine spirituality. Humans suffer not because they are sinful or weak, but because they ignore the conditions awareness requires. The origin of life awareness teaches a brutal lesson that awareness is conditional. It depends on regulated water, it depends on circulation, it depends on balance. Take away condition and awareness collapses without ceremony. This is why modern society, which disrupts water systems relentlessly, also experiences rising psychological instability. Polluted water affects blood chemistry. Dehydration affects cognition. Stress alters circulation. Awareness narrows collectively. This is not coincidence. Civilizations are awareness systems. Their blood is water. And when water system destabilizes, collective awareness degrades. Short-term thinking dominates. Panic arises. Aggression increases. Again, this is not a metaphor. This episode matters because it destroys the fantasy that consciousness is abstract. Consciousness is wet. It is sailing. It is conductive, it is fragile. Humans love to imagine themselves as minds riding bodies. In reality, minds are functions of fluid regulation. Salt water gave life the ability to notice change without dissolving. Blood allowed that ability to travel. Everything humans call thought rests on that foundation. This understanding humbles philosophy and reframes spirituality in a demystified form. Spiritual awakening is not escape from the body. It is alignment with the conditions that allow awareness to remain coherent. Ignore these conditions and awareness collapses. Honor them and awareness deepens naturally. The ocean taught this long before humans learned to speak. It did not teach with words, it taught with working. And it continues to teach the same way now. Thank you.